Hi everyone, this is Shivam Kapoor and I'm a Microsoft licensing consultant. Today we will be covering basic of Microsoft Windows Server licensing and its relevant calculation. Just to add, this video is to provide a basic level licensing knowledge and calculation for Windows Server. I have tried to make a video with a very simple approach and in layman language. Let's start. Firstly, we'll start with understanding the two main editions of Windows Server 2022. One is standard, another one is data center. Both are different in terms of the virtualization rights they offer, in terms of their capacity, in terms of their cost. We will be studying them in detail in the next video. Now comes is the main two thumb rules which define that how we calculate the licensing and the licensing metric for both of them. So the first rule or the first thumb rule would be a minimum of 8 core licenses are required to license a processor, and a minimum of 16 core licenses are required to licenses per processor. These are the main two thumb rules which you need to use them in every calculation while preparing an ELP, which is effective licensing position, or maybe license consultation, or you can say checking the compliance. Moving forward, another important aspect of, you can say, a very important aspect for calculation of Windows Server virtualization is understanding how the virtualization is calculated. And without that, it is very difficult to understand the overall license requirement. So, different editions have different virtualization rights, and soon we will try to understand what are they. First is Windows Server Standard. Here we get two virtual machines or rights of to run two virtual machines. Second is Windows Server Data Center, which provides us an unlimited virtualization rights. It's not limited to one, two, or three, or four. Given that we have an active software assurance, and we will be discussing software assurance in the coming videos as well in detail. Moving forward with the example, we have a Windows Server Data Center 2019 having three processors with 10, 8, and 20 cores respectively, and we just need to calculate the licenses required to completely license a server. P1 has 10 cores as set already, P2 has 8, and P3. Now, to calculate the total license required, let's recall the minimum criteria or the thumb rule. And that was minimum 8 core licenses required per processor and minimum 16 core licenses required per server. So in this case, as we are meeting both the criterias and we are meeting both the thumb rules, so we would be requiring 10 core licenses in processor 1 for 8 core licenses for P2 and 20 core licenses for P3. A total of 10 plus 8 plus 20, which is 38 core licenses of Windows Server Data Center 2019. Let's try to understand also with another example by calculating the virtualization as well. So here is a company having a Windows Server Standard Edition having three processors with 16 core each. That means all of the three processors have 16 cores only. The company wants to run 10 virtual machines, and now we need to calculate how many core licenses we require for this Windows Server Standard to run 10 virtual machines. So now, going by the same two thumb rules, we require 16 core licenses per processor, and as we can see, all our criteria, that is the two criteria which we mentioned before, we are able to meet them. So now, as discussed, P1 will require 16 core licenses, P2 will require 16 core licenses, and P3 will also require 16 core licenses. In total, we will require 48 core licenses to license server. But this core licenses will give us only right to run on two virtual machines. So how we get to run 10 virtual machines? So we will get same set of 5 other sets to get 10 virtual machines. That means 48 into 5, that is equal to 12, 10 virtual machines, which is equal to 240 Windows Server standard core licenses. So these are the two examples which we wanted to discuss. Thanks a lot for your time, and this was a very short video, I know, but I wanted to help many people in understanding the very basics. We will be getting into more detail with more detailed topics and help you understand better. I hope you liked the video.